That's another thing. I said, are you going in raw?
Yeah.
Is she on the pill?
No. Confirm that today.
Are you f***ing dumb? Because what are you gonna do if you have a kid with someone who's cheating on her husband?
I guess the fun part in that, I took their little sister on Tinder back in the summer, so.
I hate you.
You just keep making the story worse.
Until I find out that he's hooking up with a married woman his age from work who has a husband and an 8-month-old baby, but she's not happy with the husband and has been on her way out. So my friend here has been pretty much sneaking around with her while she actively has a house, a car, a baby with her husband.
I think she's coming over the 27th, so I need to make sure I have something to feed her.
Has she ever been to your house?
No.
That's gonna be awkward when she walks in. There's just a mattress on the floor.
Oh, no, she already basically said, she's like, I assume you live in like a frat house environment. And I'm just like, yeah. Well, her thing is, she's like, no matter what happens, like, I'm gonna leave there with a lot of content to make fun of you that.
Yeah? Oh, well, that's good. At least she's spending Christmas with her family and New Year's with her family and her newborn son, so she could come and hang out with you after. That's actually, you know what? She's actually a stand-up person. I used to think his girlfriend is like a bad girl, but she's not, because she's not coming over to his house until the 2nd and the 26th, because she'll be spending the actual holiday with her real family. And her real husband and kid. Actually, you should have her bring her kid over on the 26th and you guys get family pictures, because it will still be the
Holiday time?
Dog, so I'm excited for that.
Dude, get a little holiday card so you can officially start the date of when she's with you and still cheating on her husband. Like, genuinely, what is there to expect at your house?
I have some things I need to buy before she goes out.
Okay. It's crazy that this is what's gonna push you to actually look like you live in a house and not just a mattress in a corner with a TV on the floor and your PlayStation next to it with 6 pounds of fucking dust on it.
She basically said, she's like, the expectations are pretty much on the floor, so it's fine. I mean, I got a lot of work to do this weekend. I gotta make this house look like a house, and then I have to also organize it for when she goes through all my shit. So I'll be kind of busy this weekend.
And then what are you gonna do when she leaves her husband and is like, I want to be with you?
Sure. When you're moving in.
Don't invite me to the wedding. Do not invite me.
Yeah, wedding.
We're actually talking about that today.
Getting married?
No. I just like, so like, when this happens, like, you think you're gonna keep the house? And she's like, oh yeah. She's like, I make all the money, so like, I'm keeping everything. Yeah.
So this guy's just a loser then?
He's basically a welder that doesn't make good money.
How do you make bad money as a welder? I feel like if you were to get serious with this person, you would literally be like 24/7, who are you talking to? Who is that? Where are you going? You're not going on that business trip. Like, it would be a controlling, possessive, toxic relationship. Because how would you not think she's going to do the same thing? I understand you work together, but there's probably going to be time in life where you don't. And if she makes everything, I still don't see how she gets to keep everything.
That's the other thing too, is like, we got a couple like trips lined up.
Yeah, like what if like it comes out, like if it like the divorce settlements come out like it's that she was the one cheating, like doesn't that go into?
Yeah, it does. That does factor it.
Yeah, but like that's not known.
Well, it's gonna be known if you get a divorce.
No, we got a plan for that.
What do you mean you got a plan? What do you think this is just gonna just carry out like it's freaking a SpongeBob episode? Like,
Listen to what you're planning. This is insane.
you think this is gonna go how it's according to plan? Like you could just write this up in a book?
Like, when this blows up in your face, you're gonna be like, holy fuck, I created a mess. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I've been telling you this. Why are you getting involved in this?
It sounds like future New problem.
No, it sounds like you love chaos and toxicity. Get on the mic. Where are you?
No. They like good feelings in the present state. They don't think about their decisions and what consequences they could have for them.
Oh, see, well, you helped spit out. He said, I needed this advice. Thank you. so now he's great.
30th, what's that?
It's a Monday?
Monday?
Yeah, that's when she comes out. She'll be working from here, and I'll just need something to do.
Where's her husband and kid on Monday? What are they up to?
He's working, and baby's at daycare.
Oh, okay, cool. So she's gonna tell her husband, hey, I'm gonna go work at this random location I never work at. Okay, honey, have fun.
No.
Yeah, it's this guy's house.
Okay, whatever makes you happy, sweetie.
No, dude, she puts her phone on airplane mode. It's fine.
What?
It still tracks your Find Friends on airplane mode.
I might need to tell her that then. That might be an issue.
Yeah, it tells you where you go. Like, you have to put your airplane mode on while on a cruise and while obviously on a plane. And Squid was able to send me screenshots of like where I was in the ocean and shit, and he would like update me. So it still definitely shows that. See, and you would have already fucked up and got caught. What is she waiting for? Why doesn't she just leave this guy now?
It's pretty much just because of the kid.
So what's gonna change with the kid in a year from now?
Yeah,
Nothing.
yeah, that's kind of like, you know, let's just kind of come to terms with that.
Oh, yeah, because you said we'll dress it in a year. Nothing's gonna. If anything, the kid's just gonna be more attached to the dad now and be more confused, and you're gonna ruin this little kid's life because you're not even gonna be permanent father figure in this kid's life or help raise it, and then the kid's gonna grow up without a dad because some guy was banging his mother. So did she ask you if you want to take this like serious, or she doesn't really care about that? She just doesn't want to be their husband.
It's kind of like a mix.
I mean, she barely knows you enough to say, like, you guys haven't been, like, talking that long.
Apparently it's also a dick, which is ironic, because I'm also a dick, so... Yeah.
That's what I mean. She doesn't really know you.
What if she has a third guy?
That would be crazy.
That doesn't cross your mind?
Nah.
I think you're too gullible.
They're dead together, so...
Where is her husband? I felt bad for the guy at first.
me up.
He's also a dumbass.
So we've been getting out of work early a lot lately, so...
You're like my fucking nightmare. The shit you're telling me is literally like every man's biggest fear. But what's fucked up is the guy probably he probably thinks everything's fine. Like, okay, like she's not really complaining to me, or...
I mean, today she said it's kind of been going downhill for like a year and a half.
Yeah, probably on her end. That's the problem, is I feel like a lot of people don't communicate that. And then the guy is confused, like, oh my god, you've been miserable for a year? Why didn't you say something? It's like, oh, you should have known. You should have just known.
That's just a common.
No shit, you're on her side.
What if you get pregnant?
That's another thing. Are you going in raw?
Yeah.
Is she on the pill?
No. Confirm that today.
Are you f***ing dumb? You realize girls that have a kid once are more prone to get pregnant again. I would for sure be a little careful there, buddy, because what are you gonna do if you have a kid with someone who's cheating on her husband? Or does she plan to raise the baby?
Like, so she's home quite a bit. It's just like on the weekends or whatever, she does a lot of trips with her friends. She was in Pittsburgh last week with her.
So the kid's pretty much... So she's not a parent, is what you're saying.
This is kind of why.
At least you got a really good woman there. You got a fresh, brand new baby, and she's just actively traveling and cheating. And you said she's going out with her friends a lot. Interesting. What do you think she's doing now while she's out and about?
How old is she?
I guess the fun part in that, I took her little sister on Tinder back in the summer, so.
Oh, that's a knee slap right there. I hate you.
You just keep making the story worse.
Well, I haven't told her because she was next to her sister. I'm like, is your sister, or whatever? She's like, yeah, why? I'm like, yeah, I asked her on Tinder earlier, and or whatever. She's like, oh, that's great. So she her too? I'm like,
What?
I think you should be asking her, what do you do on the weekends? I don't think she should be asking you.
I know what she does on the weekend. She was just in Pittsburgh last week.
Yeah,
That's what she told you.
probably getting dick down.
Nah, dude.
Nah, dude.
She would not do that to me.
She's loyal.
She would never do that to me.
It'll work out.
I've been talking for like a week now.
How long have you been doing this?
It'll be a month.
You're gonna get her a one month anniversary present?
Oh, dude, I was like, maybe we should swap this ring out for a promise.
Yo!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, buddy. And she's
Says bad words. You're with a absolute terrible person. A terrible human. The fact that she also just is throwing that around. This is a terrible human being, man.
Well, I mean, the whole first
What
night
is
I talked
this?
to her at the, at the work event, she pretty much called me the whole night. So
Because you are. I feel like this is genuinely an entertaining story, even though I hate you.
And I'm still
Mad that you're doing it, and I don't support any of this. My question is, would you raise this kid actually? Like, if it all worked out with this girl, you like her enough where you would raise them or no?
So I'll be honest with you, like, I even told her, I'm just like, if this even ever amounted to anything, like, the expectation would be that she would have to, like, have another kid.
But what would you do about that kid? Would you be able to treat it fairly to where it's not you can't have
a
it
baby.
with somebody else and then have favorites.
I feel like it's just kind of like, it comes with the territory that you gotta obviously accept the child for what it is. I mean, the kid's only like 1.5, so like, the kid's basically brand new. It's not
Brand new. That's a crazy girl.
The thing is a 1-year-old girl like needs a father figure. You know? Like, it's important for that girl's life, dude.
I agree, but like, I'm just saying.
But if you're not gonna do that, and she's clearly goes out a lot, and I feel like the kids. That was a great episode on Is My Friend Cheating? If you guys want to hear more about name and you want to hear more to the story and see how it progresses, make sure you hit the like, hit the sub, and ring the bell, dude. All right.